Hi, this is Isha. You're watching a video with JustTutors.com. In today's video, we'll be learning about Introduction to Circle. And in this lesson, we'll cover the Introduction to Circle, Chord, Area of Circle and Circumference. Let's start a lesson with some warm-up questions. You can pause the video here to try these questions. In the first one, it says, what is the diameter of a circle? If the radius is 5 centimeters, so diameter is basically double of the radius, so it's 10 centimeters as the diameter of the circle. In the second one, we need to find the area whose radius is given to us. So we calculate the area of the circle by using the formula of pi r squared. So keeping the values, pi as 22/7, then times it by 7 and times it by 7, that is r squared. The answer will be 154 centimeter squared. The units need to be squared because we are working with area. Now, if you have got the same answer, it's really wonderful. We are good enough to start with the introduction to circles. Circle is a set of points in a plane that are equidistant from a given point O. Let's take this example here from the picture. The given point is O, and if I'm drawing such lines which are equal in length, so the points that are formed here, all the set of points that are formed here, if I'm just joining them together, they'll form a circle. So the distance that we see from the center to this point here on the circle, we call it radius, and this point, it is called the center. Usually we denote it by this letter O. Now let's look at chord. A chord of a circle is a straight line segment whose endpoints both lie on a circle. For example, you can look at this picture here. This is a chord and its two endpoints are lying on the circle. Now, two properties that we can discuss about chords are equidistant from the center only if their lengths are equal. For example, these two chords are of length x centimeters. So because they are both of same length, they'll be equidistant from the center. This is the center and they are both at a distance of y centimeters from this given center. Now, if I talk about the converse of this, it will also be true that if they both are equidistant from the center, that is they both are at a y distance from the center, then they both will be equal in the lengths. Now the second property says that a chord that passes through the center of a circle is called a diameter, and it is the longest chord. Look at this picture here. This diameter is having its two endpoints both lying on the circle, and as it's going from the center, we call it diameter because it's double of radius. Let's move ahead to see the formula to calculate area and circumference. So area of circle is calculated by using pi r squared, and circumference is calculated by using the formula 2 pi r. The value of pi can be chosen as 22/7 or 3.14, which is convenient to you, until and unless it's specified in the question. Now let's look at one example. Let's read the question here. If you want, you can pause the video to try this question and then we can discuss it together. In this question, the cost of fencing a circular field at a rate of rupees 40 per meter is 1,760. So we are given the total cost of fencing and we are given the cost of fencing per meter. The field is to be plowed at a rate of rupees 0.50 per meters. We are given how much amount is required to plow the field, and we need to find the cost of plowing the field. We are also given to keep the value of pi as 22/7 in the question. So we need to be careful that whenever we are using the value of pi, it needs to be 22/7 in the question. In the solution. Let's start to find the length of the fence. So length of the fence can be calculated by dividing the total cost by the rate for per meter. So 1,760 divided by 40, it's equals to 44 meters, and this is the circumference. We know the formula to find the circumference. It is 2 pi r. So equating the two, we get the value of r as 7 meters. Now, in order to find that how much amount is required to plow the field, we need to know the area of the field. So area is calculated by pi r squared, keeping again the value of pi as 22/7 and r as 7. That is, we have just calculated. The answer is 152 meters squared. We need to be careful about the units. Here we are dealing with the meters. Now the cost of plowing 1 meter square of the field is given as 0.50. So multiplying this by 154, the answer is rupees 77. With this, we are good to start with some practice questions. So you can pause the video, try all your questions, and make sure that when you are done with your questions, you cross-check your answers with the answer slide provided here at the end. Thank you for watching this video. For more, please visit justtutors.com.